Let's have a look here. Has he got enough on it for the Boonana? Oh, can you believe it? Boonana, Casbolt.
His name is Goal Zero.
What's going on, guys and girls? This is our God Zero back again with episode 10 of the coach career in AFL Evolution. Thank you for joining me as always. Now we're going straight to the inbox here. The scout report on Collingwood is Scott Pendlebury's in career best form, and they have won 2 games for the season. So obviously Collingwood is the team we are taking on this week. Quickly looking at our team lineup here. In two minds about making some changes, but I think we're going to do it. Dale Thomas is going to get moved to the back half-back flank. No. We're going to move this around. Here we go. What are we going to do here? Buckley back. Actually, that's not a bad move. Buckley to the back line. Dale Thomas to half-forward flank. Get Ed Curnow working as a tagger because I've got my setup as the centre tagging the rover. So Curnow's going to play the tagging role in this game here. I think that's probably all we have to do, really. I don't think there's many changes. Still pissed off that we're without Simpson and Paddy Cripps, but we will get our head around that eventually. Now, as you see here, I'm just struggling a little bit to find where the fucking team setup is. But it's alright, because I eventually work out when you go to next match that that's where it's at. So team tactics. And we're just going to set the centre to be tagging the rover. As I just said, so Curnow's going to play the tagging role on Pendlebury this week. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to get right into this game, guys. Before we do, though, as I make some last-minute changes, be sure to smash that thumbs-up button like you have been to show your support for the channel. The support that you have shown over the past month especially has been absolutely unreal, and I cannot thank you enough. If you're new and you haven't already, guys, before this match starts, be sure to subscribe. That's not Scott Pendlebury. They've got a new captain as well.
Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's cloudy here in Melbourne. A fine rain will make things a bit slippery for this match. A few empty seats in the crowd. When they talk about great Tigers, the man to the right of me is always on the short list. Welcome, Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. Should be a great one today.
Banners ready for the players. The Blues run onto the ground. Umpire tosses the coin. Collingwood kicking to the right of screen. The players are all eagerly awaiting the siren. And the first term is underway.
Leadership like coaching is fighting for the hearts and souls of men and getting them to believe in you.
That play is as high-tech as it can from. Gets the loose ball. He runs for home. And the mark will be paid. Sends it on its way. Langdon catches, handballs. Intercept by Jones. Jones taking a chance at goal. Casbolt couldn't hang on to that one. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Oxley popped off the ball. Handballs. Gets a handball away. Takes possession. Hits the running man. Grundy keeps that one low. He has no trouble grabbing that one. He shows the quick hands. Dacos Chips it to the front.
Rowe's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. For Solo, didn't waste the opportunity. White just catches the post.
He looks for a man on the lead. Moore claims the ball. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The first goal going to the Magpies. The bounce. Krusik with the punch. A favourable bounce. Gives it to Greenwood. Murphy goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Not a very good kick. Silvanic looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
I would expect him to get this, Dennis.
Casbolt steers the ball towards goal. The first goal for the Blues.
Casbolt, on his wrong foot, isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
Krusik nicely outclassing Grundy. Pendlebury just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Jones gets the ball. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. The ball crosses the line. The Blues coach using the bench. The umpire will throw it back in. The ball is coming back into play. Krusik with a big fist on it. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Graham with his first. Well, they got that badly needed goal. Can they build on top of this?
Graham can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
The ball in the hands of Pendlebury. Jono with the ball. Finding the running player. And he's heading for home. Bumps the pigskin. Pickett marks. He's played on quickly. I see it, but I don't believe it. The Blues leads by 11. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Grundy not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Treloar there to mop it up. Gibbs comes away with the ball. Has it now. Kerno goes by hand. He's looking good. I think he can. Take a bow, son. I mean, take a bow. You have been immense. Gets his first. Petrevsky-Seton, obviously not bothered by the pressure, sinks that needed goal. A dead straight bounce. Phillips with first hands to the ball. The bouncing ball is controlled. Thomas finds his man on the move. Goes short with a hand pass. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's the Blues 24 to Collingwood 7.
The Blues are up and about early, but I bet the coach will be happy with this lead at quarter time as the players look like they are ticking all the boxes for commitment and determination.
A very high-scoring first quarter here. Looks like it'll be a great game. We'll go to Richo for the stats.
Carlton looking good with 10 kicks. They'll need to keep it up and make every kick count until that final siren.
Enlightening, Richo. Let's get back to the action.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
Krusik really gets onto this one. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. He smashes and bashes it. Gathers the ball. Moore gives the ball to the man on the run. Gibbs opts to play on. Pendlebury thinks that was holding the ball, and the umpire agrees. He's been told to play on. Takes that one strongly.
Waitering. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. He's intercepted it. The ball is gathered. He just wants some attention. Barco with handball. Pendlebury kicks the ball. It's a mark.
Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. He has no trouble grabbing that one. 50 metres from home. He's on a 30-degree angle, going for goal number 1. Oh, no. We've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. The Magpies are starting to drop behind. A nice running mark. Here's a mighty kick at the footy. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Inside 50 kick by Thomas. The ball bounced favourably for Dunn, and the ball goes sailing out of bounds. And that was strange. He's misjudged the boundary line there. The ball has been thrown in. Grundy gets the tap. He controls the bouncing ball. Short handball from Blair. He picked it up off the ground. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Greenwood with the football. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. The ball spills to Dunn. Treloar on the ball at the moment. He's really a ball magnet. The ball in the hands of Pendlebury. Blair puts it on the boot. Spilled by Barco. Gets the loose ball. He hand passes the ball. It takes two to make a thing go right. Works it across the ground. That was all more. Going for goal number 2. Collingwood add one to their tally. 2 goals can bring this back for the Magpies. Umpire bounces the ball. Cruiser hits it. Bump by Curnow. An easy interception for Grundy. Hits the running man. Greenwood kicks it out of congestion. Ward opts to play on. Ward shoots it. Simply outplayed the opposition there. He kicks it. White. They've got the break they need, but will it be the catalyst to drive them home? Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball is bounced. Tapped by Cruiser. Jones controls it. Gibbs can passes the ball to the runner going past. Scoops up the ball. You've seen a half now, Richo. Your thoughts?
It looks like the Magpies could not been themselves in the first half. I'll tip them to come out firing in the second half. But for Carlton fans out there, it certainly has been a polished first half performance.
The third term is underway.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Cruiser with the first touch. Jones picks up the loose ball, gathered by Blair. Picked up the ball. Handballs from the tackle. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Dunn takes an uncontested mark. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Intercepted. Jones approaching home now. Look at that. He's put it through. A badly needed goal from Jones. Carlton with the ascendancy over the Magpies, leading the match 30-20. Here's the bounce. Grundy totally outclassed in that contest. Pendlebury with the football.
Pendlebury is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Grundy picks up the loose ball. Kerridge with the pick-up. He's got a handball away. Curnow running in, about to kick. Casbolt with a strong mark.
Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. A chance to add one more to his tally. Casbolt did well then. That's his second. Carlton in front.
Casbolt is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
The ball is bounced.
Cruiser has shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Kerridge picks it up. He gets boot to the ball. You heard the umpire. Free kick. Kerridge kicks it long. That's a nice strong mark.
He put some power into that kick. Great mark under pressure. He kicks quickly, taken by Grundy. Sends the Sharon on its way. Wells claims it. A desperate kick there. He takes an uncontested mark.
Even though the Magpies are behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contests, and so they should be. White onto the ball. It's in his possession. It's been intercepted by the opposition. What are you doing, son? Rowe picks up the loose ball. He sends it to an empty space. Armfield just hoping for the best. Gibbs with a bump. Greenwood picks it up. Puts boot to ball. Barco gets the catch.
Works it across the ground. Pendlebury got under it. He spears the ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Kicks it across the ground. Takes the mark all by himself. It's like a self-sourcing pudding in there. Players just waiting for the whistle. Pendlebury takes aim for goals. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. Pendlebury getting his first right there. That puts them back in contention. Umpire has the ball. Ready for the centre bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Grundy hardly provided a challenge. There's the siren for the end of the third quarter. The scores at the Blues 36 to the Magpies 26.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second-rate.
The scores were very high in that third term. There's been a lot to enjoy in the third quarter. The scores are Carlton 36, the Magpies 26. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first three quarters now.
You and your opponent want the same thing. The only thing that matters is who works the hardest for it.
Gibbs comes in like a wrecking ball. He grabs it on the run. Now we'll get a ball up. Grundy directs it down. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Gibbs is streaming past and gets the footy. Chalk up a goal for Carlton. A second goal in the bag. The Blues by 16.
Jones needs to practice his goal-kicking routine. It helps a player handle any situation in the game. If he does that more often, then he might enter the league of the elite goal kickers.
Wiedering collects it. Well, that's just giving the ball away. Moore approaching home now. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. The Magpies just dropped more than 2 goals behind.
Rowe can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Doherty kicks it. Armfield takes the mark. Sending it on its way.
Out of bounds it goes. The umpire says throw it in. You can see the determination on the ruckman's faces. Krusek with first hands to the ball. He takes control of the loose ball. He grabs it on the run. Wells not getting much of it, Richo.
He seems to be watching his opponent rather than the ball, Den.
Barker gets the upper hand.
Well, the quality of disposal has been pretty soft out there, and that's enabled the Magpies to rack up the marks. The Magpies need to cut out these junk possessions and become more attacking.
There'll be a ball up close to goal. Krusek with the mighty fist. Free kick for Murphy. Murphy, not wasting time, elects to play on. Greenwood, the better man there.
Greenwood is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Pendlebury with the shot. White with good strong hands. It's played on. He kicks the ball. Moore with the catch.
This will certainly test him from this distance. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Adams will have to put everything into this one. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. No, you've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. He opts to play on with the ball. Rowe puts it on the boot. A solid mark from Barker. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Barker taking a chance at goal. That shot wasn't meant to hit the flag, and that ball is out of bounds. It'll be tossed in from the boundary. All eyes on the ball as the ruckman battle it out. Grundy got a fist on it. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. The Magpies will be worrying now. Rowe kicking the ball to himself. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by White. Pick up by Plum. Cherno with the running catch. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
A lot of possessions for him. Carlton are victorious. Richo, what did you make of the final result?
The Magpies are standing around looking for excuses. Totally outclassed here. They need to get back to the training track and put the hard yards in.
At the final siren, the score, Carlton 42, the Magpies 29. Thanks for joining us as always. It's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.